Hey there, my name is Emile, and this foolish man to my right here is my dad, Jim. This is my fish, and today we're gonna be talking about seafood towers and building a beautiful one for you.
And you know why I'm dancing? Because it's like celebration, it's fun, it's exciting.
Oh, okay, well now I feel bad for calling you a fool.
Well, I am a
kinda
bit
wanna
of a
do a
fool.
little jiggy myself.
You are jiggy.
So show us how to set up the seafood tower.
I'll tell you what you need, and you start shucking because we're going to need a lot of oysters.
Absolutely,
for this.
absolutely.
So really what you need for this is you need a big old pie plate, oyster pan really, but you can get creative. Then you need something to elevate. So here's a seafood stand, but I've seen a flower pot that was plastic used. It's pretty cool. Just make sure you got a wet rag on top so it doesn't slip. So I got that, and I got that. And when you buy your oysters, you can probably get some crushed ice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're shucking oysters. I'm going to go through what all the other cool stuff, but don't get too hung up on what we have here because you can use whatever you want. I've had seafood towers with deviled eggs. I've had seafood towers with sardines. I've had seafood towers with just about everything on them. But today we're doing black magic oysters. We're doing these awesome cocktail shrimp. So these are freshly steamed, super tasty. We've got some smoked salmon. We've got hot smoked salmon and cold smoked salmon. And then we've got snow crab, one of my favorites, especially on a seafood tower. And the neat thing about this is you don't have to cook it. It comes already cooked. We've also have lobster. Check out our lobster edition. It will show you how to break one down and make it easy and sexy for your tower. So while Emile's shucking, I'm going to show you what you have to do with a little bit of the queen crab or snow crab. So it comes in like this and it's on a cluster. Pull on in because this is kind of cool. So just cut it up like this so it's a little bit easier to take. And what we like to do is have this stuff ready. Say you're having a party at 7, do some of this stuff in the afternoon, have it in the fridge with some saran wrap, and then you're ready to go.
You're gonna be a party hero.
You will be a party hero, and it'll leave you more time to dance, Emile.
Exactly.
All right, so why don't I start shucking and you start assembling?
Yeah, absolutely.
Because you have the skills.
Obviously, I've gotten a couple oysters shucked here so far. And what we're trying to do with the oysters is we're trying to lay them out sort of in this cascading nature. We're really trying to make sure that there's no empty space on this tower. We want to fill it all with this lovely seafood, whatever that might be.
You know where I had my first seafood tower?
Where's that?
This is going to sound very bougie, but it was France.
Oh, of course
yeah, I was
it
in
was.
Paris. Yeah, no, I went to this place called La Coupoule, and it's so cool, Emile. There is a big brasserie, and on the side there's a whole bunch of fishmongers. And what are they doing? They're shucking oyster. They're doing bourgots, which are those little snails that you got to eat with a hairpin, and they're doing écrevisses. It was really awesome, and it kind of inspired me to make this happen for us.
My God.
Yeah,
You
super
are
tasty.
a fancy man.
I am a fancy man. I was wearing a cravat that day, I got to tell you.
So as I was talking about with the oysters, we're trying to fill in the space. And what we're doing is sort of sections. So we've got a section of oysters built here. Now I'm gonna move on to some cocktail shrimp. I like to put the tails out and up. That makes it an easy grab for your guests. And once we've got a nice section out, what I like to do is I try to keep the sauce that's gonna complement that part of the tower close by. So we've got our oysters. Let's get our horseradish down.
Can I pop in an oyster over here?
Of course you can.
Man, you really do a good job with this.
Yeah. You're always breaking my trend, I see. So we got that horseradish. We're gonna put some mignonette here. Again, we're just trying to fill in all those spaces.
And get fun with the sauces, eh?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, like I've had, this one's a little bit of a Mexican sauce, but I've also have some great chimichurri that's amazing.
I like to put the hot sauces in the middle. I think that's reasonable. They're nice and accessible under here.
Yeah,
and they look really beautiful, the whole bottle in there.
Another awesome thing to do is steamed mussels. You put a little bit of marinade on them. Wow, that's good, eh? To put them in there. Can I put a little lobster on top?
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. I'm gonna start adorning this with some lemon wedges. I think that's always a lovely color variation, and of course, lemons go on all seafood.
So we've got this lobster, and it's already been split. We've cleaned it up, and we've got these beautiful claws that are all popped out and ready to go as well.
Perfect. That's looking really nice.
I know.
Really, really nice. Now with that lobster, like I said, we love to complement with a sauce. So I'm gonna grab this aioli over here that was prepared. And we'll just put that on the platter.
Check this one out. This has got a little bit of, this is a lady lobster, so it's got a little bit of the roe, so you get caviar and lobster, Emile.
Amazing, amazing.
So we've got some smoked fish as well. I'm gonna pop that up on top.
And I'm just shucking some more oysters here to fill in the backside. because you do want that 360-degree coverage. We don't want any empty space. I can't say it enough times. That's the trick to a beautiful tower.
It is. And you know, the nice thing about a tower is it really adds a certain level of excitement. So if you're having a party, it's really fun because it's nice and high. The higher, the better, really.
Yeah.
I got some lemon. Oh, I'm going to do 2 more oysters. We'll get a bit more lobster in there.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I might even dive in and enjoy myself an oyster.
All right.
So like I said, we got this beautiful mignonette, sort of a red wine, shallot, vinegar.
I want a fork. Super good.
So good.
You know, one of my favorite parts of a lobster is this little arm that's chopped up in half. It's amazing, sweet meat. Look at that. And if you cut it like this, it makes it such a joy to eat. So delicious.
So gorgeous. So, you know, I think once the summer hits, any change of season, this is such an awesome thing to prepare. Celebrating a graduation, whatever you might be doing.
Lobster season, right?
Lobster season,
oh
of
my
course,
gosh.
exactly.
I gotta say, it's almost the best time to have was in February when it's a dark gray day and you need some fun.
And look at this final product here. We've got this really beautiful variation of seafoods, lots of color, really, really fun presentation. If that's not gonna wow your guests, then I think you need to find other guests for your party.
Whoa, he threw it down. Don't forget these little legs. I gotta say, looking pretty good from all angles. I need a few more oysters over here.
Okay, yeah, let me shuck a few more for you there.
And we gotta put the queen crab in here. Okay, I'm going in for some crab tasting here.
Amazing. And I think we have a bottle of bubbly back here just to really
You get that, I'll
tie
taste
this
some crab.
celebration together. Give me 1 second here.
Queen crab, snow crab, best way to do it. A little bit of scissors, so have some on hand. It's good to have a whole bunch of sauces. Thank you.
No worries.
There
White
we
wine
go.
and chilled seafood, nothing goes better together.
It's like a fishmonger's dinner party, right?
Yeah.
Salut, mon ami.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Always a celebration.
To celebrating. Oh yeah. Now I can get back to some dancing.
Yeah, man. That's a
See,
celebration
it's-
tower there.
It is.
Gets me going.
He's got the moves. He's got the moves.